Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Once again, I rise to speak about the shortfalls of the National Broadband Network within my electorate of Werriwa. Today, I'd like to raise just two examples of the continuing issues with delivery of the NBN and reliable fast internet to the people of Werriwa. These two examples highlight the continuing struggle of getting decent, affordable and reliable NBN connections, regardless of whether you are in the suburbs or in a semi-rural area. Last month, a joint standing committee into the NBN, under questions from the member for Lyons, stated that one of the realities of the internet was that fixed wireless connections would be charged $20 more per month than other NBN connections. When Labor learned of these unfair plans, we swiftly called on them to be dropped, and after 2 hours, the government performed one of the now trademark backflips. One of the areas that receives a fixed wireless connection is the semi-rural suburb of Badgerys Creek in my electorate. This is the same Badgerys Creek where Western Sydney Airport is currently being constructed. There has been lots of talk among politicians and policy airports and academics about the new airport becoming an aerotropolis. The leading academic of all things aerotropolis, John Casada, has stated that the critical factor in any success is connectivity. In the 21st century, this means connectivity through roads, through mass public transport, and connectivity through fast, reliable internet. The second example affecting one of my constituents, Mr Doman, who lives in the residential suburb of Hinchinbrook. This is the same suburb where my electoral office is located. In the middle of 2017, Mr Doman was notified that the NBN would be available in his area. He contacted an internet provider but was told there was an issue and he would not be able to access the network. On 9 separate occasions, NBN technicians came to his home but were unable to resolve the problem. My office has made inquiries to the NBN Co after we were contacted by Mr Doman and were told that the issue was a network shortfall. And that shortfall? The copper cabling is 200 metres short. The NBN Co has asked their construction team to work on this issue. However, they anticipate it will not be resolved until March 2019, in another 6 months. Mr Doman is now the only person left on his street not to have access to the NBN, and the fact that he has to wait almost 2 years to be connected is simply unacceptable. Unfortunately, it's just not the residents of Badgerys Creek or Mr Doman. Too many residents of Werriwa and too many Australians have had a poor experience on the NBN. This is an equity issue. Internet is a necessity for students studying, for people who work at home, for connections to the outside work, for enjoyment and so many other things. A shortened Labor government will establish an NBN service guarantee to fix this.
I thank the member for Werriwa.